Hello again everyone! Welcome back to Ate Sanang's Thoughts ng maupay nga adlaw ha iyong nga tanan. This is your Ate Sanang, ang iyong malabot nga sangkay, extending my thank you to the 607 subscribers of the channel. And again, damo nga salamat han iyo suporta ngan pag-ugo. Alright? And sure, the MUPH 2024 Candidates Personality Interview video was released yesterday by the MUPH organization in collaboration with Kemans, titled Up Close and Personal, the MUPH Personality Interviews. It offered an exciting glimpse of the candidates' communication skills, ability to handle pressure, and overall demeanor in tense situations, providing a treat for pageant enthusiasts. Diba? Alright, so in this video, we will delve into the highlights where we'll analyze the candidates' performances during the personality interview. Remember, while MUPH is a pageant, winning the title also entails a job role. Therefore, it's fitting to approach this as a job interview. Now, to assess the candidates' performances, we'll be using the following criteria. First, confidence, which entails the candidate's confident demeanor and the ability to maintain composure under pressure. Second, professionalism, which entails behaving appropriately and demonstrating respect. Third, emotional intelligence, or the awareness of one's emotion and the ability to manage them. Fourth, enthusiasm and passion, which entails genuine interest in the role expressed through enthusiasm and passion. Fifth, we have body language, or the nonverbal cues such as eye contact, posture, and gesture, which can convey confidence, sincerity, and engagement. And sixth but not the last, the communication skills, or the girl's ability to articulate thoughts clearly, listening actively, and responding effectively to the question. This last criterion also entails coherence of the answer, which usually follows these four elements. First is answer, second is basis, third is argument, deliberation, discussion or reasoning, and the last is conclusion. Now, if you tick all these four elements, ibig sabihin nun maganda ang sagot ng contestant. Now, after then, you have to go back to the other criterions and see if you can tick all of them, and if so, it means that she did well in the interview at ang ibig sabihin nun napasama siya sa listahang ito. Alright? Now, before giving you my top 12 favorite interview performances, let me first give props and extend my congratulations to these four ladies: Cavite, Diamante; Cananga, Phoebe Ariana Torreta; Mandaue, Victoria Leslie Ingram; and Northern California, Kayla Jean Carter. All these girls have exhibited exemplary interview skills. In my view, however, they have been outshined by the other ladies who made it to my top 12 list. Nevertheless, I say that congratulations still in order for a job well done. Warm and round of applause for them, alright? Now, here's my intro and let's get on with my list after then. Alright, on with my list, I have at number 12, Palawan Raving Doctor. Please watch this.
Definitely to travel more, because I feel like that's something that I've never really done. Although I live in a province that's rich with natural resources, I really want to travel more and see so much of Palawan because it is a big province and there's just so much to see. That I am not intimidating. I'm actually a really nice person and I talk a lot. Maybe it's just my face, but I promise you, once you meet me in person and once we get to talk, it's a never-ending story and we'll laugh the whole day. I want to say nothing, but it would be a very cliche answer. So I guess I want to be more teachable because I know that there's so much to learn about things, especially me because I'm still 18. So I know that there's so much to learn in this world and I want to be ready. I want to have so much space for growth and progression. I guess by taking care of our skin, really, and I mean, Kemans, I'm so grateful for the brand itself because it makes us realize how much important it is for us to take care of our skin. But what we can do more is to be consistent with it by using the right products because that is our way of appreciating and showing our love for our skin and our body.
Before I delve into her interview performance, I must first express my admiration for her styling. The blue silky pantsuit she chose truly complements her, exuding an air of confidence and pavliness that aligns perfectly with her personality. Now, regarding her performance, what stands out to me about Raven is her nonverbal gestures. The chuckles every now and then also tells me that she has good and casual interaction with the interviewer or interviewers, which I think is good. Her ability to build that casual interaction with the interviewer created a relaxed atmosphere throughout the interview, which I think not only benefited her as the interviewee but also the interviewer. While her answer may not have been extraordinary in content, it was delivered with sincerity and heartfelt emotion. This was evident in the subtle changes in her voice, transitioning from assertive to soft and soulful as she concluded her thoughts. So yeah, that's Raven Doctor of Palawan at my number 12. At number 11, I have Bacoor Victoria Velasquez Vincent. Please have a listen.
Oh, I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie, but then at the same time, medyo natakot ako sa like aeroplano. So I want to go skydiving for sure, so I can face my fear. Hindi ako mataray. Everyone thinks I'm mataray, especially minsan, when the way that I dress or the way that I'm glammed up. Hindi ako mataray, promise. Very relatable ako. Normal lang ako. Ooh. So I'm a little bit introverted naturally, but I've kind of learned to be a little bit more extroverted when I need to be, but I think I need to push myself just a little bit more. So many ways, honestly. I personally like to reflect on my day yesterday and try and be better than that today, for example. And how I can be better, honestly, I think there's so many ways. I just try and focus on the present and I try and focus on what I need to do right now and how I can be kind to people right now.
What impresses me about VVV in this personality interview is she let out her bubbly nature, which effectively lightens the atmosphere in a tense situation. In her answer, I appreciate how she detailed the qualities she possesses, or must I say her emotional demeanor, that usually being misconstrued by some as being snobbish or mataray. I also love it that she answers the questions in Taglish. It made her more relatable. Additionally, her demeanor during the whole interview was just so palpable and noteworthy. She just sounded so relaxed, but yet at the same time confident. Regarding her styling, the pantsuit and the blazer ensemble she wears not only look stunning, but also complements her vivacious personality perfectly. I so love it. At number 10, I have Quezon Province, Maria Atisa Manalo. Please have a listen.
The thing that I was really excited to do last year was to visit my father in Finland. I have never met him in person and I was really excited to do that, but unfortunately, circumstances I wasn't able to. But that's something that is still on top of my bucket list right now. I don't know if I want everyone to know about it, but I want everyone to think that I'm funny. I think when someone is funny, I think that they're intelligent, and I really appreciate it when people can make other people laugh. That's tough. I know it sounds cliche, but I don't want to change anything about my personality. But if there's really something that I have to change, it would be my overthinking. I tend to think about a lot of things for a long time, especially if I really care about it. So if I can remove that aspect of my life, I think I'd be better off without it. With my skin?
It can be in general.
Okay, I really believe in continuous learning. I am someone who's always been curious. I value learning about different things, different skills, different knowledge. So I do think that for me to be better personally, I think that it's if I continue learning and growing.
Before giving you my comments and analysis about her interview performance, I must first comment her styling. The blue Chinese colored blazer and skirt she wore just suits her impeccably, exuding an aura of finesse power. I just love it. Regarding her interview performance, what stands out to me about Atisa is her interaction with the interviewer. There was a relaxed atmosphere throughout the interview room, and she delivered her answers with ease, almost like a casual conversation with a friend. As to her answers to the questions, while it may not have been extraordinary in content, it was delivered with heart and sincerity. It was articulated well, coherent, and grammatically sound, and I would say huge improvement from what we've seen from her back in 2018. Nagustuhan ko din yung ginawa niyang pag-clarify sa question before giving out her answer. I think this is one of the misconceptions by some interviewees. It's not at all too bad to ask clarifications. In fact, mas ma-appreciate yun ng interviewer kesa naman mag-assume ka na lang sa kung ano ang pagkakaunawa mo sa tanong. Tandaan, in interviews, katulad sa pakikipagrelasyon, bawal ang assuming. Dapat laging klaro, okay? At number 9, I have Alexi Kaimoso Brooks. Please watch this.
Well, on the top of my bucket list actually this year is to win the Miss Universe crown because I really want to help a lot of people, especially on my back in Iloilo, the women in there. I really want to give back to these people. So, in the top of my bucket list right now is the Miss Universe crown. Because I come off so strong and I have this very edgy look and all. So people would always think that I'm like intimidating or I have attitude and all that. But then if you're like a close friend of mine, you really know that I'm just like a soft person and I love to be like laughing and jolly around. I don't think that there's anything that I want to change about my personality. I know that, you act the way you do because of a specific reason and happening. And as much as people would always tell you na palitan mo yan o wag mong gawin yan, but if it works out for you, then you just do you be confident. Embracing my skin, embracing my differences, knowing that I have this different skin tone, living in this country where there's a lot of morenas, and I so call myself morena also. And maybe by embracing our uniqueness, our skin tone, and our color, that we can represent Philippines not only with our brains and our beauty, but also with the color of our skin.
One of the most striking aspects of Alexis' presence here is the commanding nature of her voice when she speaks, attesting to the authority and charisma she exudes. While I find this quite positively good, I believe she should consider toning down her demeanor slightly, as she seems to be approaching in the line of appearing to be boastful. While it was commendable that she elaborated this in her answer to one of the questions, it doesn't, however, negate the importance of her finding a balance between confidence and humility. Striking this balance would not only enhance her overall presentation, but also make her even more relatable to the audience. Regarding her answers, it's evident that she has crafted it meticulously. She follows the KISS philosophy, or the keep it short and simple, ensuring that her message is clear, concise, and unambiguous, leaving no room for confusion. Her articulate delivery ensures that her points are easily understood and resonate with her audience. Moreover, she exudes elegance and class, leaving a lasting impression with her impeccable style. I love it. At number 8, I have Florida Matea Mahal Smith. Please watch this.
Go skydiving. It's been my goal for the past couple of years, and I really want to do it in Dubai because I want to be near the tallest building in the world. Oh my gosh, I would probably be that I've had 3 hip surgeries on my right hip, and it was because I was diagnosed with a congenital hip disorder when I was 17. And when looking at me, you can't really tell, but I have this really big scar on my leg, and I just like telling people about it. Well, I've been told that I look unapproachable sometimes, and I don't know why, but I feel like I would want to maybe have a lighter face sometimes so that people think that they can approach me. But when I talk to people, they're always like, oh, you're so easy to talk to. And I'm like, oh, I guess it's maybe my face. I think it's just really just staying true to who I am, being my authentic self, not letting anyone else kind of dictate who I should be as a person or what I should portray or trying to deviate any of my confidence.
First, let me just say that Matea looks absolutely stunning and classy in that off-shoulder dress that she's wearing. And let me just also say that Matea and Alexi have this almost similar demeanor, and this is perhaps about their sporty nature that makes them come off strong to the others. But what sets Matea apart from Alexi is that she has already demonstrated a balance between confidence and humility during this personality interview. What impresses me about her answer is her demonstration of love and humanity, particularly through her sharing of her experience from which she gone through several operations on her hip due to a congenital disorder. It's commendable how she subtly establishes her strength as a person without explicitly stating it. However, there's a risk that this nuance might be overlooked since it wasn't expressed directly, must I say. Nevertheless, her eloquence in delivering her answers is undeniable. At number 7, I have the gig Christy McCarry. Please have a listen.
Wow, something on top of my bucket list would definitely be going to South Africa and to Portugal and Spain. I love to travel, and those are just a couple of countries that I have not yet visited. I would love everyone to know that I'm someone that's down to earth, easy to approach, easy to communicate with, and easy to be your friend. Well, if I were to be transparent with you, something that I would probably like to change is the fact that I may sometimes be a little bit hard on myself. I consider myself really competitive, but at the same time, I try to use that as a personal drive to continue my ambitious spirit. I think that I can be even better, not only by showing great skin externally, but being able to showcase my personality, my warmth, my spirit, my lightheartedness, and my personality to the world.
Christy McCarry for me just found that equilibrium of bubbly girly charm and confidence. Before discussing her interview performance, I want to take a moment to appreciate her styling. The choice of a light purple off-shoulder dress that she's wearing just really enhances her appearance, radiating confidence and bubbliness that perfectly mirrors her personality. As for her interview performance, what catches my attention is her impeccable nonverbal communication. She did not have that little laugh and chuckles, but she looked comfortable and seemed to have natural interaction with the interviewers, which is commendable. Also, while her answers may not have been groundbreaking in terms of content, it was delivered with sincerity and heartfelt emotion, which I really like. So yeah, that's Christy McCarry at number 7. At number 6, I have Kainta Stacy Daniela Gabrielle. Please have a listen.
I would love to skydive. And on top of that, I would love to take my mom, who is an adrenaline-averse person, skydiving with me. That would be awesome. My whole life has been informed by my mother and grandmother who raised me. And if there's one thing, it would be the love and the legacy that they have built within me, and the love and the legacy that I wish to leave behind because of their love for me. Oh, wow, well, I am quite anxious, and I do have an inner saboteur living in here that I do try. Now I am much better about harnessing her, turning her into power, and using that sensitivity and using that self-awareness to fuel my drive and fuel my ambitions in this world. But if I could choose, I would probably get rid of my inner saboteur. You know what? Life is a journey of constant self-evolution. To be human is to get better. So I would say that I could get better by betting on myself and believing that I have everything within me that I need to succeed and that I need to shoot for the universe.
For me, Stacey Gabriel come across as exceptionally assertive in her approach. Her answers were straightforward, meticulously crafted, and delivered with a strong sense of purpose. Despite this, her demeanor remained authentic and relatable, avoiding any sense of being forced. I particularly appreciate how she openly discussed the internal challenges she faced, turning them into strength. Her ability to harness her inner saboteur and transform it into something positive was truly inspiring. Additionally, her appearance was very striking, exuding a chic and a corporate vibe that complemented her confident demeanor perfectly. I so love it. So yeah, that's Kainta Stacey Daniela Gabriel at my number 5. Oh, I'm sorry, at my number 6. At number 5, I have Janet Hammond of Southern California. Please watch this.
My top of my bucket list right now, I would want to see my dogs. I've been in the Philippines for 5 months now, and I cannot wait to see my family and of course my 2 little cute dogs. Is that I am more than just a token. As a married woman getting into this competition, people might view me as, just a candidate, but I'm here to win and I'm here to show the universe what I'm capable of. It would have to be sometimes I get really emotional, I get too attached to people, but honestly, I learned to embrace that and have it as my strength instead. Well, it's knowing what is expected of me and of course, not only matching that expectation, but also exceeding it.
Janet Hammond's personality interview stands out to me as effortlessly cool and enjoyable to watch. Her emotional responses feels genuine, devoid of any forced pretense, while her bubbly demeanor creates a relaxed atmosphere despite the tension. This to me speaks volume of her attitude and grace under pressure. While her answers may not be particularly extraordinary and her word choices are kind of plain and simple, she still manages to convey a strong message nonetheless. I admire how she adjusts the perception of others regarding her chances of winning the competition, boldly asserting her determination to clinch the crown and giving it her all in the competition. Her consistent progress throughout the competition actually indicates to me a genuine commitment to succeed. Lovely. At number 4, I have Australia, Kimberly Street. Please have a listen.
Oh, I'm such an adrenaline junkie and I love doing very adventurous things. So I think the next thing that would be on my bucket list would be going bungee jumping. I went to New Zealand a few years ago, but I never had the chance to do it. So I think definitely I will have to tick that off. I would want everyone to know the kind and compassionate person that I am. I don't want people to misjudge me for what they might see from the outside, but it's really about who I am in the inside, which is that kind and compassionate person that really just wants to have those meaningful and genuine connections. I think that I am very content now with my personality. I grew up being that very shy and introverted girl, but I think I would tell myself that I need to just believe in the authentic self, embrace my uniqueness, embrace that I'm a little bit introverted, a bit shy, but I know that deep down I have so much to offer and I really wouldn't change a thing. I believe that I can be better by just being the best, reaching my fullest potential. My goal in life is not to be better than anyone else. It's about being the better person than I was yesterday, being better than I was last year, and it's really continuing to be growing, self-aware, and being able to inspire others to really embrace their unique self.
As we all have observed, the interview atmosphere remained neutral in this personality interview of Kimberly Street, which I find ideal. It maintains a professional boundary between her interviewer and the interviewee, ensuring that there's no sense of undue familiarity. I appreciate Kimberly's energy during the interview. It strikes a balance between engaging and not overly energetic. Regarding her answer, it was refreshingly straightforward. While her choices of words may be simple, her sentences are well crafted, calculated, and carry a strong impact. Additionally, she presented one of the most structured answers, demonstrating clarity and coherence in her responses. So lovely. So yeah, that's Kimberly Street at my number 4. At number 3, I have Christina de la Cruz Shaw. Please have a listen.
Oh, on top of the bucket list, I have to say is really get to go to all of the provinces from all the girls at Miss Universe Philippines. I'm always here to visit and enjoying my family in Pangasinan, but getting to know the girls and getting to really get to know their personality. I know that they have so much to show me in all of their beautiful towns. If there was one thing I want everybody to know is that I'm actually a very passionate singer. And although I'm not there yet in terms of talent, I really feel like my vulnerability can help other people open up too. That's a very difficult question. I think I have a very big personality that really entices people in, perhaps more the volume of my personality, because when I'm excited, I do get quite loud. I think if I took time to reflect on each day and really slowed down the pace, I can really absorb what's going on. Sometimes we're always thinking about the future, not taking enough time to see, I've achieved this today, it's enough, and you are enough as well.
Similar to Kimberly Street's interview, the interview atmosphere here maintained a neutral tone, which personally suits my preference. I appreciate an atmosphere that maintains a professional boundary between the interviewer and the interviewee, avoiding any sense of undue familiarity. There's something about Christina's manner of speaking that feels genuinely warm to me. Perhaps it's her accent or her demeanor. She comes across to me as authentic and heartfelt. I also admire Christina's energy during the interview. It strikes a balance between engaging and not overly energetic. Her answers were refreshingly straightforward with simple yet well-crafted sentences that carried a strong impact. And to me, she presented one of the most structured responses from among the interviewers. Additionally, I found her discussion about her passion for singing to be particularly endearing. It added human touch to her demeanor and made her even more relatable. So lovely. And yes, that's Christina de la Cruz Shaw from United Kingdom. At number 2, I have Bohol, Bianca Gaviola. Please watch this.
I would say to travel. It has been a very long bucket list, but on top of that is always to travel, to discover the world, to learn more, and to widen my perspectives among things that I know. I think that one thing that a lot of people don't know about me, especially for those outside my province, is that I was actually able to represent Bohol in Pilipinas Got Talent Season 6. And I finished as a semi-finalist. And it was really like a birth moment of my advocacy and me being a stronger advocate for arts. I would not choose anything. I think I'm good the way I am. I'm a little bit quirky, a little bit quiet because I'm an introvert, but it suits every little single goal that I have in life, and I think that's beautiful. The only way to get better is really to take care of yourself, not just for the outside, but the inside. Because if you feel good, you look good, and you feel young. That's the key of it.
This might come as a surprise to many, but I believe Bianca Gaviola of Bohol Province delivered one of the best interviews in this batch. The interview atmosphere was relaxed, yet maintained a neutral tone, striking a professional balance between the interviewers and the interviewee without feeling dull. Bianca's responses were remarkably precise and concise, offering clear explanations to the questions posed. Her choice of words was more than neutral. In fact, in 2 or 3 instances, her responses were so impactful that they could be considered quotable quotes. For instance, her statement, "It suits every single role that I have in my life," carries a strong message. Diba? Agree ba kayo? I so love Bianca Gaviola in this personality interview. So lovely. And for my top pick, my number 1 choice for this MUPH 2024 personality interview is Quezon City's Cam Lagmay. Please watch this.
The top of my bucket list is, of course, skydiving. I think this is an amazing activity where you can just surrender, let go, and really feel the trust in the procedure. And after, the feeling is just, I believe it will be an incredible feeling of accomplishment, fulfillment, and something that you did with a purpose and something that you were brave enough to do. And I think that is very relatable to my Miss Universe Philippines journey. The one thing I want everyone to know about me is that I take time to take care of myself through self-care techniques. As a fitness and mindset coach, I am somebody who takes care of myself first before showing up and serving others. Every day, I do 10 minutes of meditation, 30 minutes of a workout, and of course, I walk to get out in nature and get a lot of sunlight. For me, it's important to take care of yourself first before you show up to the world and take care of everyone else. If I could change one thing about my personality, it would definitely be overgiving. I think it's important to remind ourselves to have healthy boundaries and to really make sure that we're not overextending ourselves to others. It's important to keep energy for yourself as well so that hindi ka talaga mapapagod and you won't overextend yourself to the point na hindi mo maaalagaan ang sarili mo. So again, it's important to have boundaries. I truly believe that you can be better with the support of Kemans. And I think it's important to come back to yourself by taking care of your skin, by taking care of your personal well-being and your health. You can do this by taking action every single day. It doesn't have to be big gestures, but it can be small ones, such as washing your face, making sure you have proper hygiene, eating the right meals, and surrounding yourself with positive people, and of course, loving yourself and others.
I am almost sure that my choice of Kamlagmay as my number one pick would raise eyebrows. Nonetheless, I stand by my decision to choose Kamlagmay as my top pick for this personality interview. What sets her apart are her well-worded, quotable quote answers and structurally sound responses. Despite the tight time constraint of 30 seconds per questions, she managed to craft profound answers and effectively utilize the allotted time. Her answers exude a sense of determination and resilience, especially considering the limited time she had to build momentum and garner supports in the competition. I believe she deserves this opportunity to shine and commend her for a job well done. Kudos to Kamlagmay. Applause, applause, applause. Alright, so there it is guys, my 12 favorite personality interview performances for the Miss Universe Philippines 2024. Now, did we have the same favorites, or do you agree that Bianca Gaviola of Bohol and Kamlagmay of Quezon City really did a good job in this interview? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, give the video a like so this gets recommended by YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Yet again, it's now time for yet another farewell. Before I said my goodbyes though, please check out the super thanks buttons and the membership offers to support me further. This has been your Ate Sanang, saying farewell and see you on next video. Ciao people!